Hi guys, and welcome to another collection video. This time I'm showcasing my PS1 collection. I should say that actually most of these games were bought during the time of the PS1, and very few of them were actually bought after the fact. So there's a lot to get through, so let's get started. First one up is SpiderMan. This game was actually the sort of first 3D Spider-Man game, sort of more of an open world, not open world as such, but sort of created more of an open world atmosphere. And this game was excellent. I remember playing this back in the day and being really impressed by it. This was definitely the start of a good range of decent Spider-Man games. Colin McRae Rally. Time Crisis. Strider 2. This game is actually a 2-pack. It comes with Strider 2 and it also comes with the original Strider. And I remember back in the day, a lot of people didn't like Strider 2, but I thought it was excellent, and the fact that it came with a copy of the original Strider as well just made it definitely a must-have purchase. So very lucky to have this one in my collection. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now I'm a massive Castlevania fan. And this was actually bought by me at a time where I wasn't necessarily a big Castlevania fan, but I just wanted to sort of play a good sort of 2D action game, and I wasn't disappointed. This game, of course, has gone on to become a massive cult game. Yeah, I'm very lucky to have this, and excellent, well worth having. Resident Evil Director's Cut. I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil series, but I've yet to play this. I've not actually played the original Resident Evil game. I've played most of the others, but I've actually yet to give this one a full playthrough. So I look forward to doing so at some point. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Assault. Fighting Force. Silent Bomber. Another underrated. This is an underrated gem, in my opinion. It's an action game, sort of like a top-down shooter, except with bombs. Definitely worth picking up. Dino Crisis 2. Rayman. Ghost in the Shell. Wipeouts. This is actually the first game I got for my PlayStation back in '95. Excellent game, a lot of fun. NBA Live 99. Moto Racer 2. Point Blank 2. PacMan World. Metal Gear Solid. Not much to say about this game. Classic all the way. Star Wars Episode 1, Jedi Power Battles. Gran Turismo. Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. Music 2000. MDK. Grand Theft Auto. Gekido. This is actually like a Streets of Rage style beat 'em up. It's okay, but I still prefer the traditional 2D scrollers. Final Fantasy VII, the one and only RPG in my collection. I'm not really a fan of RPGs. I bought this at the time, you know, because of all the hype of Final Fantasy VII, and I wanted to try this out, but I found it difficult to get into. But I definitely want to play through this and give RPGs more of a go. FIFA 99. Cruel Borders 2. Resident Evil 2. This is actually the first of the Resident Evil games that I played. Really loved it. It's what made me a fan of the series, and I've been getting them ever since. Great game, definitely worth a play. Mega Man X5. Now this game here, I'm very lucky to have. I actually found this at a cash converters. I bought it for 50p. I couldn't believe it. It's in great condition. Definitely chuffed to get this in my collection. Castlevania Chronicles. This is sort of a redone version of the original Castlevania game, the one most commonly on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But this is not actually a port of that version. This is actually an alternate version of the I think the MSX version. But yeah, it's just decent. It's a good game to have. Wipeouts 2097. A white label Vampire Hunter D. Okay. And this is just another copy of Metal Gear Solid that I found in a charity shop. Okay, I've still got more to go, guys. The next set of games are my fighting games for the PS1. I was a big fighting fan during the mid to late 90s, especially of the 2D beat 'em ups. So yeah, here we go. Street Fighter Alpha. Psychic Force. Bloody Roar 2. WuTang Taste the Pain. Now, this game, I'm actually a big fan of the WuTang, and this game for me was just a must-have. But unfortunately, I didn't like the control scheme of this game. I love the music, I love the atmosphere, but I just couldn't get to grips with the controls. I found the game too sluggish, which was a bit disappointing, but you know, still worth having. Xmen Children of the Atom. Now, this game in the arcades completely blew me away. Capcom really brought it to another level. I mean, before this we had Street Fighter 2, but this game was just next level, and they only went on from strength to strength from here. Unfortunately, this port of the game is not very good. It's slow. It's got many animation frames missing. It's clunky. Not the best version of this game. You know, if you're going to get this game, probably the Saturn is the best version. But you know, it's worth having for the collection. Of course, we have the classic Tekken 3. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Marvel vs. Capcom, an excellent game. Marvel Superheroes. The original Tekken. The first in one of my favorites of the Capcom series, Darkstalkers, The Night Warriors. You know, another excellent beat 'em up series that I really hope that Capcom brings this series back to the current gen. Dead or Alive. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Rival Schools. This game is an excellent beat 'em up by Capcom. It's a 3D beat 'em up. This version actually has this port, should I say, has two versions of the game. Seriously underrated gem. Capcom never continued this series beyond this one. Definitely well worth it. If you see this game, pick it up. Mortal Kombat 3. Xmen vs. Street Fighter, another excellent game in the Capcom library of 2D beat 'em ups. Darkstalkers 3, in my opinion, the best version of the Darkstalkers games. Very well worth it. If you like your 2D beat 'em ups, great graphics, you know, interesting characters, definitely one to pick up. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Soul Blade. And lastly, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, this game is actually the most recent game that I bought for the PS1. I bought it a few days ago. I feel very lucky to have this game. It was the one game that I wanted back in the day. I could never find it in stores, and it just completely missed me. So I'm glad to finally have it. I feel that my fighting game collection is complete with this game. Excellent game by Capcom. 2D fighting, strange as hell, but but brilliant nonetheless. Excellent game. Well, there you go, guys. That's my PS1 collection. I hope you enjoyed having a look. Expect to see more videos from me soon. And thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.